while I was at Bioaccelerator in Columbia,
Yeah.
like Dana White's social media guy reached out and asked me to make my little prediction for the trilogy fight between Poirier and McGregor.
Yes.
And of course, yeah, for sure. And I made my little video. I said that I believe Dustin Poirier is a better guy,
Yeah.
a better person, a better
Yes.
fighter,
It's
and that
pretty
he's gonna
easy.
run through Connor like very easily.
Yeah.
And you know whatever. Like I believe that's all true. And the UFC posted my little like
Yeah.
prediction video on their UFC page, and Connor himself posted a comment to that video saying, "Get this crackhead off my company's page."
Yeah.
And it's interesting
This is
that
the actual beef, the only beef with Steve-O in MMA that I did see the whole thing. I was like,
I mean, it's
I'm like,
pretty-
wait, who are you talking to? And I'm like, are you talking to Conor McGregor? And I'm like, why would he be telling Conor McGregor to shove it up his ass? And then I go back into this, and I'm like, oh shit, he called you a crackhead.
right.
And are you like hot sauce buddies with Dustin? Like you were friends with him before this
Yeah,
fight.
like I've been friendly with Dustin from before that,
Okay.
and dude, what a fucking great guy Dustin Poirier is.
I've
You
never
know,
met
I
him,
just-
but he
I,
comes across like a sweetheart.
yeah, absolutely love the guy. I absolutely love the guy, and yeah, and so I'm very pro Dustin, and I think just like the rest of the world, I'm kind of over Connor's antics. You know,
Yep.
it's just
No,
not.
I was a huge fan, and he definitely lost me several times because
Yeah.
I'm like, man, what I remember, I fell in love with you because you were so much about MMA. Like when I interviewed him and he was on my show back in the day, he knew everybody's weight, everybody's style, like who's potentially coming up, who's like, you know, who he could beat in other weight classes. He doesn't fucking know about everybody else anymore. He doesn't know, like, who the fuck is that guy? Because he doesn't know.
Right.
He doesn't give a shit anymore. He's in this other thing, which is, I'm happy for him, and it's also kind of cool. Can't wait to watch the movie. But
What's the movie?
I'm saying when it comes out about him, you know,
Oh, right,
being
right.
a gacked out fucking moron and throwing money and doing bumps out of his anus. I'm sure it's going to be wild. Like he looks like a guy that's just taking in everything bad. You know, like you got to the top and you're taking, you know, all the, you know, you cheat on your wife. I don't know this for sure, but it seems to me like you fuck everybody and you do all the drugs and everybody's a fucking idiot and no one knows anything because you know everything. I can relate to that. I've had a pocket of that. Smaller scale, but I can still relate to it. It was like, nobody knows what they're talking about except me. So I don't even know why anyone's talking to me. And then I'm like, wow, what a fucking asshole. Isn't that crazy how your ego got to the point where you think you fucking know anything?
Right.
And I'm like, it's coming for him. But in the meantime, I was just like, if you want to fight, I'll watch that. But this shit, you're not even that good at it, mate. It's kind of like, it's kind of blown out and lame.
Right.
I'm way more into the
Right.
guy that wants to fight, the guy that trains all the time. Like Dustin,
Sure.
to be as big as him and as successful and just to be like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Like I'm sure he does to all tall, small, big. Like he doesn't
Sure.
treat anybody different.
You know, like after the Connor fight, you know, I was backstage and saw Dustin. I was like, oh man, dude, like this and that, and I said to Dustin that I'd love to see a new era of UFC superstars that have humility and
Yeah.
integrity and you know like class. You know, like this whole like the Conor McGregor era where it's all about the trash talking, you know, like and all this like
Yeah, because
you
it
know,
infected everybody else.
right.
Everybody else tried to do their best impression
Right.
of Conor McGregor. Now everyone's a fucking idiot and everybody's the best and everybody against them is laughable. It's like,
Right.
what happened to the, like, mixed martial artist sounded really cool as in it was an art, Bruce
Right.
Lee, you know, like this,
Sure.
like Anderson Silva shit where I'm like, this is a pure passion.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not about being violent. It's about, like, but people are like, man, Jason, you fight, you must be like a super violent guy. Like, I got a bad childhood, but I've never fought angry.
Sure.
I fight like I'm skating. I'm like
Sure.
in the moment or whatever.
Right,
it
and
is.
what's so great about Dustin Poirier is when I said that, I said, you know, I'd love to see a new era of UFC superstar where the, you know, where the stars are the people who have humility and class and integrity. He said, "Man, I would just like that to be the whole world." He says, "Everybody in the whole world would be that way." It's like, you know,
Yeah, but it's not. It's weird how he goes. Like
right?
the cool.
Man,
Oh, when someone gets given everything, some people just go awesome, and some people go, "It's because I'm the greatest person that ever lived, you fucking
right.
idiots." And I'm like, was that in there the whole time? Was that just like ready to go? Like you were just waiting for your time to say it?